Do you want a wardrobe that works for you and not against you? Just like those people who always look so timeless and effortlessly stylish, who seem to just throw something on and look perfectly put together. I spent years wondering what their secret was until I discovered something. It's all about knowing which clothing items you will always regret buying and what to buy instead. This will save us money, help us make better purchases, and make getting dressed stress-free. Number 1. Dopamine purchases. Dopamine shopping is seriously the biggest obstacle when building a refined wardrobe. It just leads to these random purchases that end up filling our closets with pieces that don't actually work together. One of you wrote this comment saying, "I tend to buy classic pieces. However, every now and then I got bored and splashed out on something crazy." I totally know this feeling, and honestly, boredom can be a huge thing that gets in the way of creating a refined wardrobe. I struggle with that a lot too, and I used to fill my entire wardrobe with dopamine purchases. Now, here on YouTube, I get called boring a lot, but in real life, I get more compliments than ever. So, what should we do instead of making these impulse purchases? Let's stop right in that moment when we feel that shopping excitement rising. Instead, let's focus on intentional purchases that fill real gaps in our wardrobe. A wonderful starting point to get away from those regretful dopamine purchases is using one of our basics checklists. I have one particularly for spring and one that pretty much covers all seasons. They guide you through all the pieces to build a capsule wardrobe, which is the perfect foundation for any outfit. It's all linked below in the description. Another great step is to seek inspiration from our style icons. Take my Kate Moss inspired leopard print bag for instance. I had actually removed most patterns from my wardrobe, but leopard print holds a special place. After seeing photos of Kate wearing her leopard print bag in the 90s, I just knew it would make the perfect statement piece for me. I searched until I found this genuine leather version because most leopard prints are fabric. The quality, shape and size were exactly what I wanted, so this wasn't some spontaneous dopamine purchase. It was super intentional, and now I wear this bag most days. Hi, my name is Bridget Fischer, and my whole goal is to help you build a stress-free wardrobe system for timeless, effortless style, and we're engineering it the German way. Number 2, specific bra items. I stopped buying strapless tops and dresses a long time ago. I appreciate them on others since they are beautiful, no doubt about that. But the discomfort of wearing them is just not for me. The one time I actually wore a strapless piece, I immediately regretted it. A strapless dress calls for a strapless bra, and that means constant discomfort and always checking to make sure everything is still in place. Even those lovely high-neck tank tops that are cut to show off the collarbones aren't something I'll typically purchase. My approach to our timeless, effortlessly stylish wardrobe is actually pretty simple. Everything in it should be practical, comfortable, and stylish all at once. So instead, I buy dresses and tops that cover my bra straps like these ones here. Number 3. Out of budget items. Sooner or later, we will always regret buying clothing items that are uncomfortably out of budget. It might even be an instant regret where our intuition tells us right away that we did something stupid, like in my case, when I bought a brand new Louis Vuitton bag. That was about a year after I had opened my first vintage clothing shop in my hometown in Germany, and I wanted to treat myself for having survived the first year. Years later, I sold the bag at a big loss. It was an uncomfortable amount of money, and having spent it didn't feel great. So what should we buy instead? Here are 3 better alternatives that won't leave you with buyer's remorse. First, let's invest in quality and materials rather than designer names. Pieces made of natural fibers like 100% cotton, wool, linen or silk that will last for years. Second, let's find our sweet spot price ranges for each category in our wardrobe. For me, that's around $100 to $150 for a great pair of jeans, $40 to $80 for quality tops, and up to $400 for a coat I will wear for years. When we know our comfort zone for each item type, shopping becomes less emotional and more practical. Third, if we really want that designer piece, I would recommend looking for it pre-owned at vintage stores or online platforms where you can find luxury items at 30 to 70% off retail. But be careful not to end up with a fake designer bag. To help make intentional shopping even easier, I've developed this German engineered wardrobe system called Basic Power. It's super simple. We answer 10 easy questions before we make any purchase, and its decision guide helps us determine what's truly worth our money. Number 4, bold patterns, prints and colors. If our goal is to build a timeless, effortlessly stylish wardrobe, bold patterns, prints or neon colors are just not the way to go. Trust me, I've been there. I ran my own vintage clothing stores in Germany and London for a decade. I used to be surrounded by and dressed in bold patterns, prints and colors. Then I hit my turning point. It was fun for a long time until it wasn't. It began to feel chaotic. So when it comes to crazy patterns, prints and colors, you will always regret pieces like these ones here if you're after a timeless, effortless wardrobe. Unless someone can master the art of an eclectic wardrobe and goes all in with dedication, pieces like these don't work. I love eclectic wardrobes and I love the opposite too, a very simple reduced wardrobe, which is what I'm opting for nowadays. But there's not much room in between. So what should you buy instead? Let me break it down for you. For patterns, skip the bold, trendy ones and reach for classics that aren't too loud. For example, there's leopard print, which works so well in bags, scarves and coats. I would avoid it in sneakers and trousers though. Leopard print sneakers were recently trending and are so overexposed that they just don't work for a timeless wardrobe. Leopard print coats are a great option I'm still chasing for my own wardrobe. Even Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, who was known for her refined minimalist wardrobe, used to wear one. She's a true style icon and a great inspiration for me ever since I started changing the way I dress. Another classic pattern I still allow in my wardrobe are polka dots, especially in dresses, skirts and blouses. They look so chic and feminine. Another pattern that works well for a timeless wardrobe is Glen plaid. It looks particularly nice when worn in an oversized blazer like this one here. By the way, if there's anything you like, I usually link as much as possible in the description below. When it comes to colors, neon is definitely a no-go. And overall, it made a huge difference for me once I chose my core color palette and stuck to it. Limiting my color palette was the single most transformative decision in my entire wardrobe journey. Instead of random colors, I settled on a refined selection of beige, black, white, grey, denim blue and olive green as my core colors. The impact was both immediate and profound. The most striking effect was the incredible mix and match potential this created. Suddenly, almost everything in my wardrobe worked together effortlessly. For those wondering about adding visual interest to such a limited palette, I eventually introduced red as my single accent color. This strategic pop of color brings its own personality to my neutral foundation while maintaining the cohesive nature of my wardrobe. When it comes to prints, I honestly avoid them altogether now and only ever buy plain pieces. I'm trying to think of an exception, but all that comes to mind is that I would wear a t-shirt or sweater with a print if it was the brand of a friend's business or charity in order to support them. So please comment below if you can think of any other exceptions. Number 5, stretchy jeans. Super stretchy jeans are a regrettable purchase. Why? Because they are not particularly durable and they don't look stylish either. I'm a huge fan of 100% cotton jeans and for good reason. They are durable, maintain their shape and actually improve with wear. My personal trick is to size up for comfort without compromising quality. I do understand that pure cotton denim isn't comfortable for everyone, and if you need stretch to feel good in your jeans, that's completely fine. Just keep it minimal. Look for jeans with about 1 to 2% stretch. Definitely try not to exceed 3 to 5%. While those super stretchy jeans might feel perfect in the fitting room, give them a few months and you'll start seeing saggy knees and distorted shapes. It's genuinely disappointing to invest in jeans, an everyday staple, only to have them lose their structure so quickly. So let me share some of my favorite recommendations. I'm focusing on straight leg styles because they are truly timeless and work perfectly in a long-term wardrobe. These picks include both pure cotton options and ones with minimal stretch, but they all share one key feature: they are built to last. For anyone building a wardrobe that works year after year without chasing trends, these are essential pieces.